So one of my favorite things to do is to give away a master set. Just give it away. I love giving away master sets. I love collecting master sets. And if you followed our journey, we are trying to collect every single master set of Pokemon cards by the end of next year. So we have some that are completed. We're going to keep going like every day trying to complete new ones. But while that's going on, whenever a new set releases, we're going to make extra ones. So that way we can give them away to one lucky subscriber. We've been doing this ever since Obsidian Flames. And this is the Blackbolt one that I just started. So I've opened up a little bit. I've actually opened up 90 packs of Blackbolt. It was just one case of Elite Trainer boxes. And luckily, I've got a decent start to it. So you can see I've got all the commons and uncommons. There's not really that much in the set, so it's not like super amazing, but it's a start. It's a start. So there's only 86, I think 86 commons and uncommons in the set. Blackbolt and whiteflare are gonna be a little bit more difficult to master because there's so many master balls. And pull rates on master balls look like they're like 1 out of 20, 25-ish packs. So despite the fact that there's a lot of illustration rares in each set, that's gonna be difficult also. I think it's really gonna be the master balls that get to us. But we are going to finish Blackbolt, and then we're gonna give it away to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, turn on notifications so that way you can come back and get more details on it. But this just has all commons and uncommons in it right now. So huge shout out to the Unlucky Collector. He does all the etch work on these binders. You can find him on Instagram at the Unlucky Collector. You can check out his Etsy shop. He's amazing. This is the whiteflare binder that he sent. This one is untouched. So inside there is nothing as of yet except for like the white paper that comes in it. But we're gonna rip that out. And we're gonna do the same thing with whiteflare together. So we're gonna open up 90 booster packs. I've got 90 booster packs sitting right here in front of me. One case of Elite Trainer boxes of whiteflare. So this is it, 90 booster packs of whiteflare. We're gonna open these up, and this should give us a decent start to the master set. We're gonna have to buy a lot of singles because I don't want to open up too much of the set. I want to make sure that we give a lot of customers the opportunity to buy product at MSRP. I don't know what release looks like yet because I'm recording this a couple days before the set actually releases. So make sure to let me know in the comment section down below what your release weekend looks like and has looked like, if you've been able to find any in stores. I know things have been difficult. I'm hoping things get better, and I am cautiously optimistic about the release of Blackbolt and whiteflare. I'm hoping 2 sets, you know, releasing at the same time, that maybe people will be able to find some out there and that things will continue getting better. But in today's video, we're going to open up 90 packs. We're going to start on the Fang Clan Master Set of whiteflare. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm hoping in a few weeks we will have both of them done. One lucky subscriber is going to take home a master set of whiteflare, and one lucky subscriber is going to take home a master set of Blackbolt. So this is the fun part. This is where we get to open up a little bit and start off on the journey of completing the Fang Clan Master Sets. Let's go. So I've got 90 booster packs sitting here in front of me. Hopefully I don't drop any of the bulk all over the ground. We'll go through things pretty quick because I'm sure you guys have already seen a lot of openings when it comes to Blackbolt and whiteflare. Whiteflare is the set, obviously, I haven't opened up that much of. We did open up some of it on Wednesday. We did a member giveaway. That Tornadus is sick. I just love the etch work. The etch work holos, I think they're so amazing. But we had a member giveaway on Wednesday. So we opened up about 150 packs in total, 90 of whiteflare and 90 of Blackbolt, and we got super lucky in whiteflare and we actually pulled a God Pack. So God Packs do exist. I would assume they exist in Blackbolt as well as whiteflare. I think somebody posted, at least I saw it, I think on Twitter, that they pulled a God Pack out of Blackbolt. And they were, I mean, it was all illustration rares. There's a nice Litwick right there, which is super cute. That's a good one to get right there. All illustration rares except for the last card was Reshiram EX special illustration rare. So that was obviously super sick. My heart, like, I was not expecting it at all. I screamed in a little bit high-pitched of a voice, but it was super cool. I have never pulled a God Pack in Prismatic Evolutions. I pulled a Demigod Pack once or twice, but nothing like a full God Pack. I've done it in Japanese, but never in English. So it was very special. I was very, very excited. Equally as awesome. Putting my life savings into Pogo. Oh my goodness, it's happening! Pull rates on Blackbolt and whiteflare look to be pretty good. I hope to have all the Fang Clan pull rates put together for you at some point next week. Typically, I like to have it on release day, but that did not happen this time around because products were a little bit delayed. I don't know exactly what the reasoning was behind the product delays, if they were just trying to get more out there, or if something happened in specific that did delay the release. And it was specifically whiteflare Elite Trainer boxes that really seemed to be held up, as we do not even have a Pokeball reverse. So outside of that Litwick, things starting a little bit slow. With just an illustration rare, no Pokeball reverses, no Master Ball reverses as of yet. And like I said, that's going to be the difficult part in the Master Set right there. The crazy thing about these packs is technically, if you want to qualify it as a quadruple banger, you can, because you can go Pokeball or Master Ball, get an illustration rare after it, and then get an EX card after that, and then a holographic energy after that. So we'll see if we get any of those, as we've got a Swadloon illustration rare right there, which is pretty dope. So Litwick and Swadloon so far, those will be going in the Fan Clan Master Set, as well as all this bulk. Hopefully, like I said, we will have enough of the bulk to complete all the commons and uncommons. Again, only 86 cards in the set. So there's our first Master Ball reverse right there. You can kind of, there is a little bit of a difference. It's got like the two little Mickey Mouse ears on it there, and it's got an M. Definitely different looking than what we're used to from Prismatic Evolutions. This has more of a 151 feel to it. So we'll set that down on the table in a separate pile. I like to sort while I'm going. Obviously, I'm not going to be sorting the bulk because I know your time is precious, and this video will probably be long enough the way it is. So I don't want to make it any longer than it has to be, as we've got a nice Gothitelle holo there. So we'll just kind of sort after the fact, but this gives you a little bit of an idea of what pull rates look like if you haven't gone out and opened up too much on your own yet, or seen too much on your own, as we've got a Pokeball reverse Vanillish there, and a holographic Coffagrigus. So Pokeball Vanillish goes into the pile. We still are missing in Blackbolt. We have a lot of Pokeball reverses that we're going to need to get to yet. So hopefully once things settle down, usually opening weekend, things get a little bit crazy with pricing. I'm hoping once things settle down, and we'll look at price dips and things like that and price changes like we normally do. Hopefully get a good understanding of the best time to buy singles, because I do think that with the amount of cards in this set, it is going to be a very single heavy set as far as purchasing power goes. Also, the fact that product is probably going to be a little bit difficult to find, like it always is, but I'm hopeful. It doesn't seem to be like there's as much interest in Blackbolt and whiteflare. I personally am very, very excited about the Unova region. That is when I returned to the Pokemon trading card game and the video game. I started playing Black and White as like my re-entry into Pokemon after taking quite a bit of time off. So it kind of hits back quite a bit. I played competitively a lot during the Black and White generation, and then a lot more in the XY generation. So the return of Megas is very exciting for me, as well as we've got a Dino right there, which is pretty cool, walking around in the woods. So you can check that out right there. Dino, very, very nice. There's a lot of really cool illustration rares in the set. Obviously, the artwork is absolutely slapping. Very, very cool stuff. But Blackbolt and whiteflare officially released now, and now we've got a little bit of a break. The World Championships for Pokemon take place next month in August. And then September, end of September, I think, is the Mega set that is going to be releasing. Then you get a couple months of a break, as we've got a Pokeball reverse Swanna right there. And then after, I think it's October, is it October or November, is the Charizard, Mega Charizard set. So that will probably drive people crazy as well. And then before you know it, next year, 30th anniversary right around the corner, which is crazy how fast time flies. But there's a nice Charon right there. We've got another Pokeball reverse, Swaddle. Starting to get some more Pokeball reverses here. It looks like pull rates 1 out of 6-ish packs for an illustration rare. So if you do get your hands on an Elite Trainer box, there should at least be 1 illustration rare in there. Maybe you'll get lucky and get 2 of them, but there should be 1. Also, at this time, releasing, you have the poster collection, the binder collections, the Elite Trainer boxes, as well as the mini tins. So those are the products that are releasing right now, as we've got a Bouffalant EX. So this is our first EX card so far, so pretty cool right there. And then in August is booster bundles, the Victini box, the 3-pack blister. So the other products will be releasing in August. So if you haven't gotten any yet or haven't seen any yet, it's still really early yet. So still lots of time, as we've got a holographic Samurott there. But we've got 90 packs here. Hopefully that will give us all of the commons and uncommons we need. And hopefully it will give us the majority of the reverse holos as well, as we've got a Mineshaw followed by a Tornadus. So Mineshaw, adding that to the illustration rare pile. There's so many illustration rares in this set. It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy to keep track of them all. And it's gonna be a lot. You can let me know in the comments section down below if you plan on mastering this set, or if you are going to even attempt it, or what your plan is to collect it. If you do plan on opening some up, as long as you can find it at MSRP. At the time of releasing this product, or at the time of releasing this video, we still have not put up our product yet on our website, so that will still be coming up at MSRP. Jellicent EX right there. We're gonna do it a little bit differently than what we've done in the past. Probably put up one item per day and limit it to one per customer, and just do it random times, post it random places. Maybe we'll do a drop where we alert the Discord. Maybe we'll do a drop where we alert YouTube, and just try and keep it as fair as possible for everybody. That's kind of the main goal here, but make sure that obviously we don't let bots eat as much as possible. Master Ball Durant right there, which is pretty cool. We like Durant. Durant had some really good black and white decks at one point in time. It was super competitive, so Durant definitely hits some nostalgia right there. Boldor, Zwellius, and a Whimsicott EX. Whimsicott EX is pretty cute. The full art version I pulled that on stream on Wednesday, and actually thought that one looked pretty cool too. So we've got 3 packs left of this first batch. I pulled 30 aside and set it on the table, so we're opening the first 30 right now. So nothing really huge as of yet as far as like special illustration rares go. Obviously no God packs pulled in this opening yet, but still have 60 packs to go, so there's still plenty of opportunity, as we've got another Master Ball as well. So that whole talk that I said at the beginning, as we've also got a Reshiram EX, whole talk that I said at the beginning about like 1 out of 20, 25 packs for the Master Balls, not really coming to fruition with this opening, as we are actually hitting some of them. I think that's our 3rd one, so 1 out of 10 packs basically so far, unless we pull another one right here, as we've got a Deerling to start this one off, and then a Zorua Pokeball Reverse and a Whimsicott EX. So if you want to count that as a double banger, I'm not going to stop you. Obviously, it's cool to get a Pokeball Reverse or a Master Ball Reverse along with an EX. So that is our first 30 packs so far. We're going to add some more to the table here. Hopefully this little batch here will be a nice special illustration rare. It's always fun to pull special illustration rares, but the good thing about this set is there are some really cool illustration rares as well. So even if we don't pull a special illustration rare, we know we'll get a bunch of really cool illustration rares. But 90 packs, we should get at least 1 special illustration rare, as long as pull rates stay consistent with what we've seen throughout Scarlet and Violet. Obviously they changed special illustration rare pull rates after Obsidian Flames. Look at that Swoobat right there. Very cool looking card. Absolutely gorgeous. But pull rates were like 1 out of 27 packs for Scarlet and Violet base, Paldea Evolved, and Obsidian Flames. And then Obsidian Flames being a smaller set, they changed things up after that, as we've got a Keldeo EX. And with 151 in Paradox Rift, it became about 1 out of 45 packs for a special illustration rare. And then after that, with Temporal Forces, it basically became 1 out of 2 booster boxes. And then you had, as we got a Pokeball Reverse Mandibuzz, a set like Prismatic Evolutions. There's a holographic Darkness Energy, which is pretty cool. The holographic energies are really, really neat. But Prismatic Evolutions feels like 1 out of 1,000,000 packs for a special illustration rare pull rate. And then when you do finally pull one, it's usually a mask, an Ogerpon SIR, as we've got, looks like another Jellicent EX, so getting some duplicates now. I believed we pulled, with 90 packs, we have all the regular art EXs pulled for Blackbolt. So like I said, we've got a decent start on the Blackbolt master set. Is we've got an energy retrieval Pokeball reverse. Those are actually really cool looking, the Pokeball reverses on the trainer cards. So I'm happy that they continue to do that. I like the way that they look. I do like the Pokeball reverses better in Blackbolt and Whiteflare than what I did with Prismatic Evolutions. I didn't think they stood out very much. I didn't really think they were that great looking. So I'm happy with the way that they've done it in this set. So I hope if they do decide to continue doing Pokeball reverses or Master Ball reverses, they continue with this style versus the just one Pokeball / Master Ball in the middle of the card. As we've got another Whimsicott EX right there. And we are coming down a little bit on this stack of whiteflare. Still no special illustration rare yet, but again, still a little bit early. So if we can pull one, I think we're good. If we can pull two, we are doing great. As we've got another Pokeball reverse, this time Trubbish, and our first full art, which is a Keldeo EX, which actually looks really clean. I do like Keldeo as a Pokemon a lot. I liked Keldeo in the competitive game in Black and White. Obviously, having the Russian Retreat was a very cool thing in the Archie's Blastoise deck. That was a World Championship deck at one point in time, beating out Lost March. Very, very cool. And we're going to get another Pokeball reverse, this time Lillipup. I do also really like the Lillipup illustration rare. I think it's super cute. Even the Herdier is really cute. There's a lot of really cute cards in this set. So very excited for Blackbolt and Whiteflare. Again, you can let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But hopefully we are closing in on a special illustration rare. We've got a Pokeball reverse Virizion right there and a Shelmet illustration rare. So again, if you want to call that a double banger, obviously feel free to. So a Virizion Pokeball reverse, and then this Shelmet also. The coloring on these cards looks super cool. So I do really like the Shelmet. I mean, there's a lot of really cool ones in the set. Lots of really cool Pokemon in the Black and White era, the Unova Region. Big fan of all of those. You can let me know in the comment section down below also what your chase is for Blackbolt or Whiteflare, or even both of them, as we've got another Keldeo EX. Pull rates on this set look really good, really strong, especially for illustration rares. I think that is what Prismatic Evolutions was really missing. The lack of illustration rares made the set just feel like you are getting absolutely nothing. Because now, even if you pull a Pokeball reverse or you pull Master Ball reverse, you still have the opportunity to pull an illustration rare in the same set. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of Elite Trainer boxes of Prismatic Evolutions that were opened where people just pulled like a Pokeball reverse and that's it. Well, then you really feel like you don't get anything as well. As we've got a Gothorita Master Ball. Look at that, very cool looking card. And then this is the last Whiteflare pack of this stack, and then we've probably got like 2 stacks left, so we're closing in on the halfway point. If we're gonna pull a special illustration rare, I would say maybe, hopefully, within the next 15-ish packs or so. I don't know, Keldeo EX, we'll see what we can do. And then this will be, I mean, once we get through this, there's probably about 25-ish packs left, 20 packs left. We really got to get a good start on this master set. With Prismatic Evolutions, when we gave that one away, that was a nightmare. We only opened up, I mean, we probably opened up about 200 packs of Prismatic Evolutions right out of the gate. And we only pulled 3 special illustration rares, and none of them were like the evolutions. So we ended up having to buy all of those, which was absolutely crazy and expensive, but we got through it. We suffered through it. The Umbreon, obviously, at the time was the most expensive. It has come down quite a bit in price, which is good, but still very, very pricey set. Emboar right there. I'm going to move some of the bulk over to the side so it doesn't topple over. Probably the best idea right there. And hopefully, hopefully here we'll get a special illustration or somewhere pretty soon here. As Terrakion Holo makes its appearance. So let's see. It's been, I think it's close. I think it's close to time. I can feel it in my bones. We got to get one soon. Double Ignition Energy right there, and another Zwellius followed by an Emboar. So still no special illustration rare. And it's been a little while since we got our last illustration rare. So hopefully that will be another one of those will be coming soon, as we've got another Pokeball reverse, this time a Trubbish and a Cofagrigus. Chandelure, obviously the best illustration rare in the set. Haven't pulled that one yet, but at least we got a cool Chandelure holographic rare right there. There's the Cofagrigus illustration rare. Very cool looking card, and a Trubbish Pokeball reverse as well. So hopefully maybe we can get the special illustration rare Ends Plan or the Reshiram EX. That would be cool. Gothorita, I wouldn't mind pulling the Victini That would be neat as well, but lots of cool cards in this set. Just depends on, I don't know how many packs it takes to open them. It'll be interesting once I get through full pull rate data and get a really strong sample size, as we've got a Panseer Pokeball reverse. Once you get a full sample size of several thousand packs, that's really what you want to get a good idea of what rarity pull rates look like. Specific pull rates on individual cards, forget about it. You probably need over 100,000 packs. So we're not going to get anywhere near that as far as the sample size goes. But if we can get a few thousand packs, that'll be really good for pull rate data as far as a specific rarity goes. So we got 2 hits here and another holographic energy. So there's a Reshiram EX, and then we've got the Brave Bengal Pokeball reverse. So that'll be helpful in the master set as well. Every time we pull a Pokeball reverse, it is very helpful. Obviously, you don't want to pull any duplicates. You want to pull as perfect as you possibly can when it comes to trying to master a set, but again, wouldn't recommend doing it by opening. Pokeball reverse Sewaddle, I do think we already pulled that one. I think I could misremember right now, but I do think we already pulled that one. We're getting a little bit low on this stack here, so I think it's time. We've waited long enough. It's time to see a special illustration rare. That is obviously not it. We've probably got about 30-ish packs left total, so we're probably about 2/3 into it, which means about 60 packs have been opened. Still no special illustration rare as of yet. There's another Jellicent EX, so not bad. At least we got an ultra rare there, but we'll see. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Not a whole lot of competitive cards in this set. I mean, it does help that we get a return in Blackbolt of Pokegear 3.0. That should help things a little bit. I think it's got a new regulation mark as well, so it will stay active and legal when rotation hits next April. There is some potential with some of these cards. It'll be interesting to see. This is obviously the world set, as we've got a full art Reshiram EX, which also looks really cool. Look at that. That's really neat. It does have a little bit of texturing, not much. I wish they would have brought back the full texturing from the black and white era when it comes to full arts. But, I mean, still really cool looking artwork. And we've got a Pokeball reverse Vanillish right there, which I think we have one of those already as well. But yeah, not a ton of competitive playability in here. You never know. I mean, things could change. People have said that about sets before, as we've got a Pokeball reverse Deerling and another Reshiram EX right there. But Worlds is coming up real quick. There's no more major tournaments before Worlds. So everybody's just kind of testing right now, trying to figure out what is best in the format. It'll be interesting to see if people just stick to what they're comfortable with. I mean, it could just be a lot of Dragapult. It could be a lot of Gardevoir. Obviously, last year, Iron Thorns took the entire thing down. You never know. That could come out of the woodwork again. Right now, it seems like a lot of Dragapult and a lot of variants of Dragapult, but every once in a while, there's something that nobody thinks of, and my mind races back to the World Championships when Mega Audino came out of nowhere and took down the entire thing, probably the most unexpected World Champion ever at that time, as we've got a Bouffalant EX and a Watchog Pokeball reverse, so we get to add that to the pile as well. We should be making pretty good progress here. Again, no special illustration rare yet. Probably still, I mean, still a ton of illustration rares that we'll have to find, but hopefully prices calm down a little bit. It doesn't look like they're too crazy right now. Obviously, special illustration rare is going to be very expensive out of the gate. Patience is going to be important, but when you're giving away the master set, patience is not something you're really working with. So Bouffalant EX right there, and then we've got a Pokeball reverse Woobat after that. So not too bad there, as we've got the Pokeball reverse Woobat, and then moving on to the last pack of this stack, and then we're almost done. So we'll see if we can pull something in the last stack of packs, as we've got a Joltik Pokeball reverse. So we get to add that to the pile as well. So it does seem like we're making some decent progress on the Pokeball reverses, but we're down to our last like 25-ish packs. Still no special illustration rare. So should be, I mean, you would think at some point we'll get one, but I don't know. Terrakion, this is a Pokeball reverse and another holographic Tornadus right there. So we get to add a Terrakion to the whiteflare Fan Clan Master Set binder. I don't know, Unlucky Collector has done all the etch work for all of our master set binders that we've given away for quite some time, and he does just amazing, amazing work. He always just sends them, doesn't expect anything in return, as we've got a illustration rare Heatmore right there, which is really neat. But just a super great guy. Make sure you give him a follow on Instagram at least. You can find him at the Unlucky Collector. Does great work customizing all of them, and really, I mean, he comes up with all the design work, everything. There's that Whimsicott GX that I was talking about before. That's a really cool looking card. Very cute background. I like the way the colors blend together. And then we've also got a Pokeball Reverse Excelgor. So we haven't had a Master Ball Reverse for a while, but getting plenty of Pokeball Reverses. And we just got another illustration rare not too long ago, and another full art to cross off the list, but still no special illustration rare in the bunch. So I would like to at least pull one, at least get that out of the way, because I do know those are going to be a little bit pricey, like I said, right out of the gates, especially as we've got a Ducklet Pokeball Reverse. So we get to add the Brave Duck right there, the Prince back to the pile. Probably about 15 packs left here. Maybe a little bit more, but still no special illustration. So it's coming down to it as we've got another Keldeo EX right there. I don't know if we're gonna pull one. You never know. I mean, every pack there's an opportunity for something special. So that's the way I just got to keep looking at it. You never know. This could, I could flip over the next pack or open it up. It could be a God pack, and then you get a special illustration rare at the end. At least that's what the one that we opened up on Wednesday looked like. It was a bunch of illustration rares in front of a Reshiram EX. So you never know what's going to happen. As we've got a Zoroark Pokeball Reverse. That was actually a double Zoroark pack because we had a holographic rare Zoroark as well. So probably about 12 packs left here. We gotta put our game face on here and try and pull something. Reverse Holo Pokeball Cottony. Seems like we're getting plenty of the Pokeball reverses, so that's also good. I mean, right now we're just putting a binder together. We are just trying to see how close we can get without opening too many packs and see what we can all do here. Scraggy Pokeball Reverse, so we get to add that to the list along with another Jellicent EX. So we'll add the Scraggy. That'll hit the binder as well, but hopefully we can get, maybe we can get a couple more illustration rares as well. So if we can get 2 more illustration rares, I would be happy with that. As we've got another Sewaddle. And speaking of illustration rares, there is a very cool looking Sock right behind it. So Sock, very cool. Obviously Throw and Sock in this set from the black and white gen. Very majestic looking illustration rares. Which are really, really neat. That is a very cool looking card. So there's one illustration. Hopefully we can get one more. And then also a special illustration. I'm being greedy right now. I'm looking for a special illustration rare, as we've got another Pokeball Reverse. This time it's Panseer. I think we may have needed that one. I can't even remember which one we've all pulled. I feel like we've pulled so many illustration rares already. Or so many Pokeball Reverses already, but still no special illustration rare until, nope, not now either, Samurott. I was hoping I would speak it into existence. About 8 packs left here, and still hunting, still chasing. But again, let me know in the comment section what you've pulled so far, if you've opened any. I know a lot of people did have success getting in on the Pokemon Center drops, which is good. I mean, Pokemon Center has done a good job of improving. There's still a long way to go for sure, but it's definitely gotten a lot better than how it used to be. So very, very good. A lot of people I saw on the Discord got wins for the new Mega set that's coming out, as we've got a Pokeball Reverse Dino and another Whimsicott EX right there. But I saw a lot of people getting wins, and I know a lot of people got wins for Blackbolt and whiteflare as well. So I'm hoping that continues. I'm hoping the vending machines continue to get restocked and they get more out there, at least in big box stores. I know LGSs are still struggling a little bit because distribution is very, very light when it comes to the amount of products that they have. We are down to 6 packs. That's it. We have 6 packs left and still no special illustration rare. So we could very well go 90 packs and just get completely, just strike out completely. Or you never know, in these last 5 packs, maybe we'll get something amazing. But it looks a little light so far, as we got another Panseer Pokeball Reverse, but another full art, this time the Bouffalante EX full art. So very cool on that one. That'll help getting another full art off the list. We do already have the Panseer, so We'll add that one to the pile there, and then move into our final 4 packs and hopefully get a special illustration rare here. Maybe we'll save it for some last pack magic, as we've got a Swadloon Pokeball reverse. Oh, and a Zebstrika, and there's that quadruple banger that I was talking about. Zebstrika, Reshiram, and the holographic energy. So that's pretty cool. The Zebstrika, really cool looking illustration rare. So we did get one more illustration rare, which is great. That's kind of what we asked for there. So now just an illustration rare away from hopefully being a completely successful opening, but we're down to our last 3 packs. As we've also got, there's that Swadloon right there. So final 3 packs. We'll see if we can get something out of these final 3 packs as we start out with a Ducklet. That's, I don't know, looks like we're gonna get another Pokeball reverse, this time a Heatmore and an Emboar holographic rare right there. We've got 2 packs left, and hopefully this will do it. Maybe we'll get a God, oh, not there. That's a Roggenrola. And you can kind of tell just by looking if there is going to be a special illustration rare or not. So there's a Scraggy right there. And then we're going to go down to our last pack. So we'll give it the old 5 tap here, because that's going to summon a special illustration rare into the pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll open it up and we'll see what special illustration rare we get as we slow roll the pack. We've got a Boldore and an Oshawott, Purloin, Woobat, Energy Retrieval, Sigilif, Liepard, a Reverse Holo Scraggy, and a Ducklet. That is not anything. So we are done. We did not get any special illustration rares. But the good news is we had a lot of fun opening up very cool looking cards, some really cool illustration rares, a lot of Pokeball reverses, obviously, lots of holographic rares. We should have all the commons and uncommons in there, I would think, and the majority, if not all, of the reverse holos as well. And I do think, as far as the Pokeball reverses, we probably got a lot of them done. Regular art EXs are probably done. Most of the full arts are probably done as well. Obviously special illustration rares, it's going to take some work, but we're going to put everything in this binder right here. We're going to give this away to 1 lucky subscriber, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Details on the giveaway should be within the next couple weeks. As soon as I finish these up, we'll do a video, and that'll be the video you want to leave a like and a comment on. But I'm gonna go put this thing together. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a long way for the channel. Share the channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until next time, peace.